So at one of our rental houses, we have clematis, and they look like some of the flowers from, what's that show called? The cartoon show that these are from. Anyways, so we got these from our rental house, and they look like flowers from the Lorax, don't they? These are seed pods now. They used to be flowers. They're clematis, apparently. I did not know that. And here they are here. Get them in focus. Okay. So they are clematis. And they're the coolest looking things, especially when they go to seed. It looks like my hair some days. And from the Lorax, yeah. So anyways, I had made this stand here to put vines on. I don't want the vines growing directly on the deck, of course. That makes a mess, and I don't want them on those windows. And I put it up yesterday. I just put a couple of standoffs off the top. Actually got this out of the garbage dump. This is a dump find, and it's very lightweight steel there. But I need to move it over because it's going to hit the door. As you can see, the door goes to there. So I'm going to move it over to this side here. And then I'm going to plant these clematis under it. So hang on a second while I get this sorted, and we'll get that done, moved over. And oh my god, how tall is it? It's way up there. Way up there. Okay, we'll get that done. Hopefully the clematis doesn't blow away while I'm doing it. Of course, one's a Robertson and one's a Phillips. Not sure why I did that. Alright. Just move these over, move the whole thing over. Of course, unfortunately, I also already planted a vine that I got from the same rental house. It's a vine. These are great vines. Can't remember what they're called. But that's going to grow really quickly up here. And I already planted it yesterday, so I don't want to replant it. So I'm just going to move this over. Hopefully that ends up now on that side of the bottom of the trellis when I move the whole thing over this much. And then I'm going to have to shore it up. So see if we can get that done without wrecking it. All right. Look who showed up. Did you show up? We were looking for you. Where have you been? Where have you been? We have been looking for you. Now you're here. Excellent. Okay. Now back to the project. I don't know. Now it's quite a ways from the trellis. Should I leave it there? Or I guess I'll leave it there. I'm going to transplant some of this stuff too. These are weeds really, but they're also vine-like. People are going to laugh at me for doing this, I think. That's okay. Not the first time. Oops. Oh, the little... This is more of a decorative piece, not so much for heavy work. Now the Lorax is we're gonna need something much heavier than that. I don't think we need to plant it very deep. Do you think I plant these very deep or just on the surface? Surface. Oh look, the hair comes right off as soon as you touch them. All that stuff with the seeds. Oh, that's all the seeds. Pop them all in there. Everybody in. Seeds. Many, many seeds. Well, I hope they grow. Pretty cool looking. Colton says they're rare too, or just hard to grow?
It's just hard to grow. But those ones I think are a little different variety than the ones we saw at acreage. These are more of a hard kind of.
All right, I just need a shovel to shore it up on the bottom there. Let's get it going. All the way up there, and that'll block the sun, give us some more shade on the hot tub inside there, and be able to open the door, the barn door that I built last year, all the way to the end. That'll be perfect. We're going to put rocks in here once we're finished here and decide exactly what we want around the stepping stones. Fill it all around with rocks down to about here, and then a couple of stepping stones here. Then she's done. And out here we have a couple of horses trying to find their way behind the garden. Mowing the lawn in the back. Now, right? Hello, kids. Hello, kids. Oh, there's the good grass. Yeah. That's the good stuff. Good spots. Wet, been watered. Green. Get all that right up to the corn. Just don't touch the corn. You wouldn't eat corn, would you? Or would they? Probably would. No? Not corn eaters? I think we got some good stuff here. What do we got here? We got long bladed grass and chimpanzees, big-eared corn, and a dog with fleas. Just kidding. She doesn't have fleas. It just rhymes.
I think are you gonna get a bath later?
A lot of weeds to weed out of there now. Let's have another quick tour of the garden just before we end this video. Carrots, many of them, looking big. Potatoes, still a few here. Oh, quite a few. Are you starting to pull the potatoes out?
Yeah.
No. Strawberries are still blooming. Crickets on them. Or grasshopper. Crickets are the black noisy things that are in the garage. Haven't seen any strawberries lately.
There's a couple of big ones on there.
Are there? Let's see. Oh, look at that one. Oh my lord, look at that. No. Think it's ready?
Ready to pick it. Yeah.
think you need it. I'll share it with you. Look at that, people. Is that not a beautiful specimen? I'm going to share it with my gardening wifey.
Oh, just eat it. Oh, look at you doing in there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Rat. See, there's a couple
Already?
more. Look, see, they're setting some more.
Mm-hmm.
As long as there's water and heat, I think they'll keep going.
You want a bite?
No, eat it.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, okay, thank you. Can I finish it?
I guess. I said bite, not finish it.
Here's one of those colored ones.
Oh my god, it was like the freshest strawberry I've ever eaten because it came right off the plant. Y'all. Y'all. I've been watching too much Meredith Bernard, the farm wife. Y'all. Yeah, great work. Okay, we'll go back inside for a bit. Much nicer to be out here. Says Enzo. Oh, I scared them both away. It's like no cameras. No paparazzis. Oh, look at all the flies on her. On him. Ho, 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 ho. Where did you get all those flies? If you let somebody touch you, you could get the flies brushed off you. For those new viewers, Enzo is a bit of a rescue horse. Was on a property not too far from here, over there, and just had no contact for the longest time. Had obviously run into a fence at one point, had an injury, and Shannon has been able to get to this point. That horse wouldn't even come close to anyone before, or let anyone come close. Unlike Ralph the girl, who's almost like a pet. Ex-racehorse. Look, Enzo says, the grass is so good, I'm going to come up to you. Oh, look at all the flies on Enzo. That's terrible. Those aren't freckles. Those are flies. And we have very few flies here because we do a lot of fly abatement. But they all seem to be on the horse. Just show you this view of the deck and how it's coming along. I think the trellis is going to be really nice once it gets those vines growing from the bottom. And the rest of it's pretty much done until we screen in this corner. We're going to screen in this corner at some point, just with a bit of a fly screen. That'll be nice. Make a big difference, I think. Maybe one day some birds will habitate my birdhouses next year. And this garden that we have built here, this is doing really well. Isn't that pretty? I think I've showed that in a couple videos. Very proud of that. Just threw it together, put those posts on the ground and cut that wood like that. Didn't take too long, a couple hours. There's another video right at the beginning of the deck, building these stairs. Didn't get video putting this together, just had to work at it. And of course there's a video putting that entire swinging bench together. So anybody who wants to build a swinging bench or even any kind of deck bench, this is the kind to build. Super easy, pallet wood on the bottom, 2x4s around the edges, arms are 2x4. Then I made the back out of that rope, just strung it in there, and hung it with climbing rope. And it has been fantastic. Very comfortable. Swings just enough to be enjoyable. Gonna have company this weekend from Vancouver, so we'll get lots of use out of this. One's running through, the other one's rolling in. Feeling frisky.
Bottom, Enzo.
Feeling frisky. Yeah, pretty frisky, hey dog? Hey Danica? They were feeling it. Oh, there goes Enzo. Enzo's down on the ground, having a roll in the dry grass. Get these flies off me. Get these flies off of me.